Yeah. What am I not getting here? I don't have the overlay on the screen. The whiteboard? I think the whiteboard's broken. I'm not sure if Brini fixed it or not. He said it got messed up with the Myth Vision server crashes. It should still be working? Okay. I'm pretty sure I put... Let me see here. Maybe I didn't actually. Okay, it should be on now. I see the puzzle. Anything special this time, or just the stone again? The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. It's a little weird because as soon as the crystal's out of sight, you just do the same thing with the image again. And then keep rolling for the stone. Yeah, good enough. Or will it not roll because... Well, this one didn't work. Oh, it's because our picture got taken off. Stone's not warping now, though. Seems like the picture locks everything into place. Ah, maybe there's two. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think the picture was too high, and it was technically including the stone as well. Hello, friend. This is the last one, but we made it harder. It's just the only way to go before we continue down this path. Okay. Now what? Oh. Oh no, I fucked it up. Okay, we're good. I thought I was going to go to the other side. I was going to be pissed. That would have been not great. We offer our congratulations. You learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Shit, log updated. I think it's because of the way the planet is. No idea where the other hub we tried to land on is. Black Hole Forge. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or is close in orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass Twins are so close together, they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers are being constructed at different locations. A Nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact, they only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last several seconds. Anyone stepping into the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. An advanced warp core is approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. This tower held knowledge that Nomai needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Observing quantum object, observing an image of quantum object, these are the same. The Nomai called the rule of quantum imaging. Called this the rule of quantum imaging. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Okay. This planet now. This planet actually terrifies me. Into the unknown. Very cool looking planet. terrifying nonetheless. Some other place. Oh god, sidewalk climbing. Shit, dude. What just happened? Just happened. Interesting. Underwater? Cassava, this is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where others have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens have been together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. If I knew my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe as much power as possible and worry the cannon would break under the strain. I suppose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum power to create room for their enthusiasm. That's the cannon, which we've seen one or two of already. Exactly sure what happened. I'm about to get fucked again. But what is going on? What does the surface look like right now? Supernova. Are you doing the 2 set of colons laments because they have 4 eyes in this game? Yeah. I was like, is that a typo on purpose? And then I realized. That is a cannon, I just realized. That's the cannon we were just learning about. The gravity cannon. The big gravity cannon. That's what's orbiting the planet, right? Those 3 right there. Planet. It's fucking scary. Wait, is that Bramble? Oh.
before?
Oh no, it's not. But this is the. It's close. This is the site of the dude. Not the dude that's on here. Should be at least. Yep. This is cozy. Yeah, bro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So yeah, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it feels pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately? Is it just me? Nah, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, and a time loop makes sense. Cool. You're taking this pretty well. Right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell the time's gone all weird. I tried raiding Hornfells and asked if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They didn't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happens to me too with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? The Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop, so no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, what's new with... that's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? I found something. Nice, what you got for me? Actually, never mind. Of course, we're supposed to bring them something back, because the other guy said the same thing, I guess. Feel free to let me know when you do find something cool. What are you doing out here? What are any of us doing here, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I'll tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Where should I explore in Giant's Deep? Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing the bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. What else? What else? Have you been to the Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it. Seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened, by the way. It's a nice beach for that kind of thing. You give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway. You'll see. What's up with this planet? Aha, I know, right? Oh, you meant, like, tell you more about it? Gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one that with a Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up anything in their path. Islands included. Little tip, you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless the cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. Yeah, just high as fuck. He's probably high as fuck. He's been drinking and eating beans out of a can. That's like pretty cozy, I'm not gonna lie. Not going in there. Does he not have an oxygen thing here to recharge? Or a fuel, rather? It's not. So out of 10 shit beach. How many hours in? Yeah, about 8. Oh, there it is. So the marshmallow thing. I feel like everything in this game has significance to it. Where do we keep getting these mushrooms from? Oh, the marshmallow heals you. Oh, that's what that is. But you can heal on your ship too, anyways. Yeah. It's the thing that got lifted off earlier. What the hell is that? Something frozen in ice? I think we're getting through there, chat. Maybe. Carefully. Ah. Don't think so. It's definitely like something frozen over there. Monster or something. Let's see if at some point we'll find a way to cross the ghost crystals. Is the island where the dude was? Yes. We were just there. Well, let's not go that way. Oh, this is great. Ah, here we go. It's the island he was talking about, I think. Actually, is it? Well, this is where we were before. All that weird shit was happening. We read all this, right? Yes. Yes, we did. How the hell are we supposed to get across that? There's no shot. Not with 2x gravity. Oh, that's one of the... Okay, I see. That's one of these things. Cassava, I have bad news. Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Hope you're blowing my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on infinite hiatus. To help prevent a malady, they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mal and I will join you and Daz. Prevent left to visit her brother. She fears Dea may be responsible. 7 minutes, 7 seconds ago, long-range probe cannon successfully launched from orbital probe cannon. Yeah, that's what we see when we wake up. That's what we see get yeeted. This is fucking weird shit again with the masks. Oh, maybe not. Less crazy. Anyways. Get to the other side too. Bro, why is Boobot spazzing out with people subbing? I think I'm just like the subs come up. Blizzard!
Blizzard.
Let's take this all the way back.
Which is always right.
Hey, there was a set. Who was predicting the future then? Feral brother, thank you for the 5 years, dude. Welcome back, man. Right on the new badge. As we take this back. Oh, I hate this planet. Oh yeah, it makes me nervous. So I was looking earlier when I broke my vision. I don't know. It's probably an issue on their end right now. Some kind of delayed pop-up in the subs or something. Konai, Daz and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank beneath the current. You should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Kasawa convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we were very curious to know what happened. How could something like this pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Riddle's Hollow, a southern observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface of the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Riddle's Hollow, Gravity Cannon, and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Projection for the observatory. Back to Riddle's Hollow, guys. So what's up with these? Why did like everything go crazy for a second earlier? What's happening again? Oh, it's when this gets lifted off the ground, I see. Oh, you get literally launched into space. And then it, like, falls back onto the planet, right? That's what is happening. Bro, that's crazy. What does this do? Oh, it's just, that keeps you safe. Okay. Let's see. That is nutty. Nutty effects on this game, man, honestly. This game was way ahead of its time for 2019. God, what is that, chat? It's like a man of war. Well, I hate it. Was it the North Pole or the South Pole that we went to? I think you can really see it from here, to be fair. I wish they had a better... Oh, this is the island. Other island we need to go to. Yes. This is the one we landed on when we came from... what's it called, right? Pretty sure. When we came from Ash. A crippling philosophy is lost 6 space game, some idiot, it was me. Oh, I hate underwater shit too, dude. I like intriguingly hate it. Like I love Subnautica. Makes me fierce. Okay, so these are just like if the island gets uprooted. That's your emergency run to area. Exactly, Can Tiger. Oh, dude, my ship's up there. Break it. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it should be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck the other way? Does anyone want to? I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Flox will let us see a later test. Flox specifically told us not to do that. Close kills, dude. Second jet. Con the momentum. Okay, we can go any further there. Oh, there's so many skeletons over. Oh no. I hate it. I hate it because it's going to be face-ward into the water. I don't think we have a choice, though. Some other island is zipping by. Holy shit, look where our ship is. Bro, what if our ship lands in the water on the next time that happens? This is not a good thing. Recent studies have shown. I think we get out of here, actually. Statue workshop. I would say it's fucked, because why wouldn't it be? Oh, that means there has to be a way down. To the top, maybe? We just shoot out a little camera so we can take another look. Now, Chad, do we have to go from underwater? I don't see anywhere we could beach, though. Oh, right there. I think we have to go from underwater. I hate it. How's the game so far? It's very good. Very good, man. Very, very good. Very interesting game. Just right about when the next, like, tornado phase is, so to speak. Could be pretty sick. Sorry, can you dismount? Thank you. Is this trillion underwater? Back out. I hate it. I hate it. Weird. Is it that red mana war? Manatee? Not manatee. Mana war thing. Okay, we can open the door shortcut now. Statues. Ooh. My head. Alright, we're fine. I don't know where my ship's gonna end up, but we're fine. Oh, that was probably the end of the cycle soon. Yara, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage until a unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Nice. I see. Starts to explain a bit our back to life shit. I installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I would imagine the experience would be too hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be impossible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. This is weird shit again. The thing right above us that we can't get to either. Oh, I see. I see what we have to do. We have to wait for a planet hop, or like an island space shoot up, and then quickly get over to it. Up there. I don't know if that's going to hit first or the supernova's going to hit first, but I'm going to have to wait for one of them. Maybe it's time. Maybe not. This thing sure as hell isn't shooting like it's 2 times gravity. I keep reading his name is Garbo. Anytime you're ready, Islands. I think we're gonna get supernova before this, chat. We've been out here for a while. Also, the dude said there were 4 islands, including his, right? It's the one with the frozen thing, the one where Gabro was. This one, and I guess the one with the tower, so that's all 4. Although we haven't been to the South Pole yet of this place. There's probably something there too. Every planet seems to have something important at their polar areas. Supernova. Maybe. Yep. Hello? What's going on out there? Goodbye, chat. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, brothers. There's the cannon shot again. Oddly, those fires, or it seems to fire in a different direction every time. Ugh, ocean depths. Yeah, really, a lot of things point back to the Ash Twin project a lot. Nomai statues were designed to pair with single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which would then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded, or in the event that it failed. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash. Statue Island. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying around on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. Gabber was lounging in a hammock near the island's shore. Gabber found a Nomai statue on another island. The statue's eyes started glowing and Gabber saw their memories flash before their eyes. Gabber remembers dying, then they saw their memories flash before their eyes, just like I did with the statue. Gabber and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a loop. The Nomai finished building the final module for the orbital probe cannon and sent it into orbit around Giant's Deep. I used a Nomai projection pool and saw the interior of a space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. Gabber sees a bright flash in the sky at the start of every loop. Something must be happening in orbit around Giant's Deep. Ocean depths. Gabber says there's strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. Nomai and the construction yard saw something sink beneath the water current, which they previously thought was impossible. This island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory. constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. Did we find that? I don't think we did. Alright, let's back on Hollow. There are two paths beneath Brittle's hollow surface that lead to the observatory. One starts in the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I think we already went to that south observatory, but I guess not enough. Cool. Alright, chat. Cool, but it is the bedtime, I'm afraid.